So today I'll talk about the EGR valve, and mainly when you get an error code that's related to the exhaust gas, recirculation, flow, insufficient detected error message. And I'm going to go over some of the causes and fixes for this and how you go about solving this issue. And so the main code you get for this is going to be between P0400 and up to P0408. And so what is the EGR system? Well, the EGR system is for emissions, and what it does is just helps reduce the NOx gases that get emitted by the engine. And it does this by recirculating the exhaust gas back into the combustion chamber, and since there's lower oxygen levels, it helps lower the temperature inside the combustion chamber, which helps to reduce the NOx gases. And so the onboard computer will monitor how much exhaust gas gets fed back into the engine using the EGR valve. And when you get this insufficient flow detected, the onboard computer is seeing an error with how much gas is flowing around. It's seeing some kind of problem with that. And the system's going to be easy to locate because it's going to have some pipes coming out of the exhaust. If this is a V8, so there'll be another pipe on the other side on the exhaust, and it gets fed around up towards the front, and the EGR valve on this engine is right up here in the front. There's another pipe coming off the other side of the exhaust straight onto the front right here where the EGR valve is. And the onboard computer is just controlling that valve for how much exhaust gases get recirculated back into the engine for combustion. And so some of the possible causes for this, well, it could be carbon deposit buildups in the passages or tubes. And that's going to be the most common cause. Like 80% of the time is going to have these carbon built up inside of the tubes that recirculate the exhaust gases. But it could also be other things. So it could also be a faulty EGR valve. It could be a bad sensor. This will depend on the manufacturer. Like Ford's like to use the DPFE sensor, and it could also be like a temperature sensor or something along these lines. But mainly there's a sensor inside there for the onboard computer to monitor what's going on. There could be a vacuum leak, and it could be in the wiring. And so the number one cause for this problem is going to be the EGR valve is all clogged up with carbon, and it's just blocking the gases from flowing, especially with the insufficient flow detected. And so when you get this, the first thing to do is to go examine these passageways. So you're going to have to remove this EGR valve. So go and locate it on your particular vehicle. There's usually like 2 or 3 bolts holding it in place and a wiring harness, and take it off so you can examine those passageways. Some people will go ahead and test this. You can test the EGR valve. Older cars will use vacuum, so there's ways you could test that with the vacuum pump, while more modern cars use electronics, and you could test these by ohming them and checking the resistance that the EGR valve is rated for. So if you want to, you can go and test and check the EGR valve first, and then once you get it removed, it's best to go ahead and clean it up. You might have to get another gasket for this where it goes back on, but sometimes you can reuse the gasket, so be careful. You might be able to reuse it, but you might have to get another one if it rips or something like that. But you're going to want to clean up the EGR valve and clean all these ports out and get all the gunk out so that it looks good. The next thing is that you're going to have to clean the passages going into the engine, and this can vary depending on the engine. Honda's actually could be fairly easy on some of the engines, since they'll just have a cover on the top that you can remove, and it makes it fairly easy to be able to clean out and get to the passageways so they can be cleaned. And then some other engines, they'll be harder, they'll make it more difficult. But don't forget that even though you clean up the EGR valve, the passageways going into the engine are very likely also clogged up. So they'll need to be cleaned also. And so that's basically it. I just wanted to give a real quick brief overview of how you go about fixing a vehicle that's giving you an exhaust gas recirculation flow insufficient detected. If you have anything to add, please comment down below. If you have any questions, ask me and I'll try to answer them. If this video helps you, please click like, please click subscribe, and have a good day.